Okay, in the last video, we did some editing on this website, on this web page, uh, this one here. And so far, let me see what took that out. So far, we've worked with the div to put our space in the middle, our title in the middle. We named our title here so that it was Space Visitors. Changed our title here, or our header, and we added color around the outer edge, put an image in here using URL, and we copied this off of a website and put it in here, formatted it. I'm going to talk a little more about the formatting of that in just a second, and then we'll start talking about this ordered list down here. Okay, so how did we make that the blue? Well, right here I said style equals color blue. There are certain things you can just throw in there and use the color with. One of them is saying blue. If I wanted to change this to black, or actually black's a default color, but let's say I wanted to go with green. Let's see what that will do for us. If I go green there and then go Space Visitors and change that, it's going to change the color to green. If I wanted to change the background, the font size, let's just say that 200 is way too big, and so I want to go with something like a 150. I can go save that. Let's go look at it real quick. Refresh it. It kind of shrinks it down there a little bit. Okay, so that's how we adjust the color, and we did the background. Next, let's take out this unordered list. This is the next one we'll start working on, is our unordered and ordered list. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out like that. I'm going to hit save, and so that part that you saw will be gone. And so first things first. First, we have a little title here, and we're still inside of our div, which this div does not have any formatting on it. If you notice, we're not going to be centered. It's going to be over to the default, which is the left-hand side. So we're going to change. We're going to have a little title here, or a section title, and it says Paul's attributes. Well, I want to change that to be something different. So let's change that. Space Alien Attractions, maybe. Okay, so we changed that. Let's go take a quick look at it. So we made our saves, we changed it. I'm going to go here, I'm going to refresh this screen. We've got Space Alien Attractions. And what kind of attractions, what kind of things attract people for space alien stuff? Well, let's talk about that. Like maybe some of them could be, how about flying saucers? So when we start talking about, I'm going to make the changes first, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. So this one could be flying saucers, and this list here could be ray guns, maybe. I think is it ray? No, R-A. And this one could be space food. And this one is going to be technology. Okay, and so I'm going to save that, and let's go take a look at it. We got it saved. Space Visitors. Right now it says like the ladies, whatever. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's go. There we go. Flying saucers, ray guns, space food, and technology. Space alien attractions. Okay. So why did it do that, and why does it have the bullets in front of it? Well, let's talk a little bit about that. So we have two types of ordered lists and unordered lists. So this is an unordered list. So UL is a UL. If I wanted to be an ordered list, I would say OL instead of UL. And so what I want to show you is the default, if I do an unordered list, is going to be the bullets. if I just go in here really quick and I'd say I want to do an OL, and these are the lists, so you don't have to worry about that one. And have my closing tag already in there, so bang, closing tag, OL. I'm going to save that. The default for an ordered list is going to be numbers. So I've saved that one. Now I'm going to go refresh. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now we've adjusted our ordered list, and we've got all of our content still in there. We've ended our div. We're not going to do anything different with the div. Now we're going to go to a new div, a new space, a new area here. So I'm going to look in here for why that's not highlighting. Give me a second. Okay, so I had a little mistake there. But now you can kind of see if I do that, and I've got my opening div, my closing div, and I'm going to align this to be in the center. And what we're going to do with this one is we're going to make a hyperlink to some content. So to do that, we have our opening hyperlink, which is the A, and then we type in href equals, and then in quotes the link that we want to go to, and then the words that we want to use for our link right here, and then we close that out. And the next thing I want to do is I'm going to take this out really quick. We don't need that. And so we're going to put some content in there for it to be a link. So I'm going to go ahead and type in here like maybe something like they may be out there. These are the words that are going to be used for a hyperlink. But this website, I don't want to go to that website. I want to go to a different one. So let's go up here and go to the website where we got our content. Might as well use it. And let's just copy that URL. So I'm going to click on it once, right click, I'm going to hit copy, and then I'm going to go back to my my web browser or my Notepad++. I'm going to copy this over. I'm going to move this over here. Get rid of that website. I'm going to go Control V, put the new one in there, and now I just created a hyperlink. The hyperlink is going to say they may be out there. This is where it's going to take us here. So I'm going to hit the save here, and then I'm going to go back to my space visitors. I'm going to refresh that screen, and it says we just added that they may be out there. I'm going to click on it, and it's going to take us to this website here. We just create a little hyperlink there. Next, let's edit this this picture here. So to do that, let's go see where we're at. So we've done that one. Create another div here. We want to align that to the center, and we've got an image here. And as I said before, you have an image, your source, and here's the source position. Honestly, I'm going to leave that picture in there. We've already covered images. And you can see here's the color portion of that, so I'm not even going to worry about that one. I am, however, going to take out this. We're going to delete that part. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is just clean up a few things. So there's some stuff down here in the bottom that didn't really need to be there in the code. I actually have taken it out since this video. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you what I did. But when you copy your code, it won't exist down there. So we have our ending div here. I'm going to take all of this out right there, and that doesn't need to be there. And then there's some stuff here that just talks about closing your tags and closing this tag here. So and we're going to save it like that. Now everything that we've done here so far has just been copying our HTML code that I gave you and then editing it with your own content, right? But I want to talk to you a little bit about opening tags and closing tags. So every HTML starts out with a very minimum of HTML, opening and closing. So we've got a top and a bottom there. And then we usually will have a header. So we've got an opening and a closing header. And we have a title, which is what we have our space visitors there. And then we have a body. And the body is everything in between here. So here's the bottom of the body and the top of the body. And then we divided all of our website up into little divisions, divided areas. Here's our first division, our second division, and our third division. And then we have a fourth division here. And each one of those divisions we were able to control. In our first division, we put a title in here and an image. Our second division, we put in a paragraph. We added a quote block. and we also put in some ordered lists. And then our third division, we put in, there it is right here. Our third division, we put a hyperlink in here, and our fourth division, we put in a little image. That's the entire assignment, only I want to see your own personal content on there. Now, how do we turn that in? Now that I've saved everything, I've got my whole website done. I'm going to refresh this so you can see what it looks like. Here's what the website looks like. It's got a space visitors. It's got some content in here. We've got an ordered list, an image, a hyperlink. I've got that. You don't do anything with this website. What I want is this file here. And so what you're going to do is you hit save, and we're going to go out of everything. So we're done with this file, and we're going to minimize this. We're going to go to the side here. This file that we saved into here, that's the file that I want you to upload. So if I were to show you that, I would go to Blackboard, and I would go click on somewhere here, click on here, and I would navigate out, browse my computer, hopefully, and I'm going to go to the desktop. I'm going to go to assignment 8, and I'm going to double click on that one and submit that, just like that. And that's all you need to submit, and then you'll be done with that assignment. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Let me show you what we covered. Okay, in this assignment, we downloaded Notepad++. We saved and opened the content in HTML. We edited it, the code, and then we also submitted our assignment. I hope you enjoyed this assignment. I look forward to seeing what kind of web pages you guys create. Thank you so much.